What's up, y'all? I'm out here at the range on another cool, cloudy day. Believe we're gonna be stuck with this kind of weather for the foreseeable future. I got a little bit of a late start out here today too, but I'm gonna try to get a couple tests knocked out anyway, and we're gonna start out with a 38 special versus 380 auto. So y'all know the drill. We got the jelly contraption set up out here with the chrono and 2 blocks of gel. Now these blocks are completely empty, all except for a couple little straggling tracks from some previous testing I did. I ran out of time, and I didn't really feel like it was a need to remelt these just for those 2 little stragglers. We should have plenty of room with this one to see what's going on. And with this cold weather we got on us now, I am going to use my heavy clothing barrier. I got 1 layer of denim, 1 layer of fleece, and 2 layers of cotton t-shirt material. And now what we're testing today, like I said, is some 38 special and some 380 ACP. Both of them are going to be the Hornady Critical Defense. Our 380 here is going to be a 90 grainer. There's your 380 there. It's got that FTX projectile with the polymer insert in it. Now the ballistics on this is saying 1,000 feet per second, which I highly doubt we're going to see, number one, just because we're using a shorter barrel, and number two, you just really never exactly see what's on the box these days. And then for the 38 special, this one's a 110 grain projectile. You can see it there. Same style though with the FTX with that little polymer insert. Now this velocity saying 1,010. Again, we're definitely not going to see that just because of the tool we're using. So what we testing these out of today for our 380, we got the Ruger LCP Max with the 2.8 inch barrel. Very popular option these days for a so-called pocket carry for 380. And then for the 38 special, I'm going to use this Taurus 856. Now this has only got a 2-inch barrel, so you got a 2.8 versus a 2-inch, so you got a little bit of advantage for sure with the Max because of the barrel. I didn't want to go with a 3-inch here though, because I feel like, you know, if you're talking about these pocket carries that everybody likes to talk about, as far as a 38 special, I feel like most of the time you're going to have a 2-inch barrel in that situation. Now I know some of y'all out there stuff 6-inch revolvers in your pocket, but I think it's safe to say that most people that would pocket carry a 38 special, it would probably be a 2-inch. But that's enough talking about it. Let me get this stuff set up and let's check these things out. All right, y'all, let's check out the speeds on these things. I'm gonna give us a 5-round average from each one. We're gonna start out with the 380 first. Let's see how close to 1,000 these things actually get. 902, 918, 883, 898, and 909. So not too bad really for this little old tiny barrel. Let's check that average out. All right, so our 5-round average from the 380 auto was 902 feet per second, so nearly 100 feet per second off of what the box claimed, which, like I say, I didn't really expect to hit that at all. So let's get this reset and let's check out them 38 specials. All right, let's see what these 38 specials can do. 5 rounds of these also. Got 842, 864, 861, 829, that even sounded a little weak, and 795, so definitely lower than that 380. Let's check the average out. All right, so our 5-round average from the 38 special was 838 feet per second. And if you remember from that 380, it was 902. So you're talking about 64 feet per second faster from the 380. 64 feet per second, that's a pretty significant difference looking at the numbers here. I almost can expect that just from the barrel length difference though. So should be pretty interesting to see what happens in the gel. Let me get this reset and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's pocket power jelly time. We'll put 1 round of each down there into the gel. We're gonna start with this 380 first. Let's see what she can do down there. All right, look like a good hit. Let me go down there and check it out. All right, y'all, good hit down there, but that's definitely not what I expected to see, and it's definitely not performed the way it's supposed to perform. But honestly, that might be a good thing. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but let's try out this 38 special and see what it can do. I'm not expecting much out of this. I'm expecting kind of similar results, honestly, after seeing this. All right, really close to that other one, but we should be okay. Let me go down there and check it out. All right, y'all, let's check out what we got down here. So on the bottom here, that was our 380, the first one we took. As you can see now, very nice looking wound channel, really nice disruption, definitely carrying some cloth along with it. You can see you got some kind of little deal here. Most of the time when you see something like that, that's where a projectile has tumbled inside of there. Now, you can't say that for sure, obviously, because my eyes ain't quite that fast, but that's more than likely a tumble right there, and then it turned back around, and you can see it facing forward there. Barely touched the front of that second block, and there's no expansion on that thing. Absolutely no expansion whatsoever on that right there. And then our 38 Special up above there, kind of the same story here until the very end. As you can see, it comes in here, very nice wound channel again, really nice disruption. But then when it gets down here, you can see it's turned around backwards, but you do have some expansion on this one, and it dropped its little insert there. So that insert looked like it did the job on this one, because you do have some expansion. Now, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but you do have some, whereas with this 380, you can just obviously tell there's no expansion on that one. Now, as far as your penetration, like I said, this 380 is exactly 16 inches. It touched the front of that second block, but didn't go into it at all. So 16 inches on your 380. And then this 38 Special is exactly 13.5 inches. So definitely within the standards for the FBI. Now, a lot of people, myself included, would like to see a couple more inches out of that, but not bad at all. A little bit closer look here. Again, on the top is the 38 Special, the bottom's the 380. Like I said, at the start there, very, very similar looking disruption, wound channel, even all the way through here. But then the story changes here. The 38 Special got some expansion, turned around backwards, and dropped its insert. And then as you can see, you got that little bubbly area there where I feel like we had a tumble right there, and then it ended up facing forward again with, as you can see, no expansion at all on it. All right, y'all, let's check out these projectiles. So as you can see here, huge difference in these. This right here is the 380, obviously. This is the 38 Special. So as you can see, like I said, the 380 didn't even think about expanding, none at all. I don't know why. It definitely didn't clog, because it's already clogged with its own insert. I don't know if this thing, and knowing the 380, that little LCP Max, this thing may have been tumbled around backwards before it even hit the gel. Who knows? But obviously it did not do what it was supposed to do. But now, like I mentioned with the 380, that's probably not necessarily a bad thing, because if this thing would have expanded well, it would have probably been pitiful as far as the penetration, like we always see with the 380. If you get really good expansion, the penetration is usually just terrible. So like I said, you didn't get but 16 inches here, which is perfect as far as penetration, and the wound channel disruption and all looks real nice. So you probably came out for the good here if you was using this with a 380 and it didn't perform, didn't expand. But anyway, on the flip side, you got the 38 Special here. As you can see from it definitely did what it was supposed to do. Now, still not fully expanded, but I mean, this is with the heavy clothing test, so in my book, this is pretty good performance. Now, you can see it didn't peel back all the way like it was supposed to, but still some pretty nice expansion on that thing. So let's get us some weights on these things. Now, the 380 here started out at 90. It's probably about the same, I would say. It is 90.2, so yeah, obviously no kind of loss on that. Then our 38 Special started at 110. It's at 109.8, so either no loss at all or just a little insert may have accounted for that. Now, as far as expansion, obviously this 380 we have none, so you're just going to be looking at around 3.5 something. So 3.53, 3.50, and 3.50. So there's your expansion on the 380, which was absolutely none. And then the 38 Special here, this biggest part is 5.57, 4.22, and 4.30. So pretty nice expansion on this, even though it didn't fully expand like it was supposed to. But there you have it, y'all, the 380 versus the 38 Special Hornady Critical Defense. Very different results on this one as far as what you see here with the projectiles, but now in the gel here, really similar as far as the wound channel, the disruption. Your penetration was a little bit different, but really similar looking performance in the gel. So you got there in two different ways on this one. But y'all let me know what y'all think about these rounds down in the comments. All right, y'all, we're wrapping it up right there for another pretty interesting 38 Special and 380 test. This one went about halfway the way I thought it would go. That 38 Special, that's pretty much what I expected to see, and that's actually what I kind of expected to see out of the 380, something similar, just maybe not quite as much penetration. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the performance you saw out of both of these rounds today. Do you use one or the other of these? Do you use them in the same tool that I had out here today? Something different? Let me know down in the comments what your experience and thoughts are on them. If you did enjoy this video, video, take a second and hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification icon so you can hopefully get notified when I do upload new stuff. Y'all take a second and check out those affiliate links in the video description. If you shop through Amazon, hit that affiliate storefront down there. You go straight through Amazon like normal after that, and anything you buy after that, I get a kickback from them towards the channel. Same goes for those Axle links. If you're in the market for some fantastic ear pro, hit those links up down there and you can save a pile of money instead of going straight through their site. As always, I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel. I got tons of good stuff coming y'all's way, so stay on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.